Alright. Let me just send the stream out to everyone. Alright, well, while I'm waiting, I am going to pose. Alright, well, I'm going to tell you guys about what happened yesterday. So, the reason my family came in a lot was because if you haven't read the description of the last video that is currently uploading during this time of the stream, but if you haven't seen the, what's it called, the description, I put a little bit of context for that. Basically, we just moved into a house, and they were a little excited. And they were trying to be a little bit of a nuisance to me, like they usually do. Now, if I go off to here, I've got to remember how to do this all again. Oh, this is cool. Hold on, guys. Now I'm gonna leave Creator Dashboard and go to my channel and watch the stream. And back to Twitch. You should play Genshit and be a degen with me. I don't think I can get Genshin Impact on this on Xbox. Okay, Ryan, I can play Game Pass. I don't need Game Pass to play a game, dumbass. I bought this game for like $40 or something. I don't need Game Pass to play a game. You better watch the whole thing, because we're gonna have a lot of fun. And you can use the skip button to fast forward for text you've already read. No. Oh, hold on. I gotta move the controller, because I haven't got my shit set up properly in this room. Where was I last at? What was the voice I gave Yuri? Oh god, well this is gonna be fun, guys. I have a fucking PS2 I gotta hook up. I got a lanky ass little Xbox OG. No! Did I just raise my voice? What is with this game? What is this game's issue in the fuck up, Why is the audio killing itself? Hold on. No. Okay, I don't know what the hell this is. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Fucking hell, hold on. This controller is pissing me off. Anyways, I'm so sorry. Yuri brushes her face in her hands. Or buries her face in her hands. Please, kill me now. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. Sorry, I had an interruption. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing, even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. Like reading, guys. Reading is a struggle for me, apparently. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh, ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. I struggle to read that because I can't read cursive. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. Wow, I think she heard me, guys. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. What took you a long time to read? Ah. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. Was it too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I forgot to send the stream to one of my friends. And she's going to kick my ass now. Please send the link. There you go. Yes, she's totally gonna be happy now and not fucking slather me in my fucking sleep. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. You. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all. Neon? Oh, phew. So you're not into ghosts. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Alright, Natsuki. Don't stare at me with that eye. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. Fuck you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. Guys. I'm gonna lure her into a closet and kill her. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Please stop putting math. No more learning. Please, no more learning. Like I set up for a rhyme in the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring up the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya? Yeah. Guess not. She's lying. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who should have shown me? Monica, of course. Hi, Neon. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things you can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ah ha 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 ha. I don't like it. I don't like this. Don't worry, Neon. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Does that sell? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. There's a lot of talking. I don't like this anymore. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? Haha, I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. Let this you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles. I am fucking struggling. But I'll always help you find what suits you most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Monica. Ahahaha. Ahahaha. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel. Blind. Like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the... Okay, what the fuck? Did I cut out there? I'll read that last line again, because I think I cut out. No, I can't see. I reel. Blind. Like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. I wonder what this one could be about, guys. I wonder. Beats me. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Ahahaha. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting an emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I'm kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. Epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Yeah, I like that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So you just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. You know what? That's good. Thanks for listening. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. Sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting, guys, chatting. They're happily chatting. Welcome to Neon's life. He messes up one word and everything goes downhill. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Nah? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would ask someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Bro, I want to punch your face in. Sayori liked it, and Neon did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions on my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Okay, and Neon liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Oh no, don't rope me in. No. Natsuki, guys. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? Man, I really enjoy this now. So would I. You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Neon appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No, full of myself. I would deliberately go on my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Fuck, no, stop. You're gonna make her have a temper tantrum. Stop. Oh fuck, I gotta remember her voice now. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Neon started showing up. What the fuck? What the fuck is this argument about? Natsuki? Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turn towards me. Oh, fuck, hold on. Suddenly, both girls turn towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Neon! She's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Neon. But wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning them most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily welcome. Okay, let me read this again. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Neon? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's going to be... What? Oh wait. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri. Eh? You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, that's... But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. And that's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that I'm sorry. 3 U's, I'm not doing that. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized, don't you think you should too? Okay, stop trying to take a shit. Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Shiori, she doesn't need to... You know what? I'm gonna go do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumbles up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki. She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Sigh. Everything alright? I'm so oh fuck me, god damn it. I'm such a klutz. I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Neon. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, you know, I would never do anything so shameful. So, What thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm gonna make some tea. Ah, good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Ian, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Neon, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. I'm gonna take off my socks. Nice giggle. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier? Huh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really fuck. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. Fuck, I burped, I can't stop laughing. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Neon, it's nice that I got to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day's gonna be so much fun. Sigh. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I have been brought chips. What else? Is there nothing else? Okay. What? What candy things? Mike and Ike's? What about them? Yeah, I eat them. Okay, well, what else did you get? Can I have like a singular like thing candy or like no? Okay. Well, what chocolate? Oh fuck yeah, Mars bar? You gotta fucking get me one of those too. Next time, dick. Take your Mars bar. Yeah. Cause I hate myself. And I have to read, so like... Bye, child. No, Lizzie's still there. She's in her tank. Oh, no. I don't know. Well, just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I shouldn't have eaten this yet. Oh, it's too gooey. Oh. I pat Sayori on the shoulders. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Alright. Now. Oh. What? Huh. Blah. Oh. That Mars bar was really good. And this song kind of bops. Why did she jump at death? Did she do that last stream? There's one person watching the stream. Just a random jumbled mess. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here the past couple of days. Oh fuck again, god damn it. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Oh fuck. Hi Neon. Yo, Sayori. What a... Oh fuck, I gotta close the door. It's not properly closed. Fuck, alright. I'm now imagining me just walking in with like that swag. Like a swag hat, those like little barred glasses, going like, yo! And I got like golden teeth. Ah, oh, that'd be fucking hilarious. Anyways, looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. You don't act like that when you know. Well, I'll pass that. I'll pass that by. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, oh fuck. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, sorry? Eh. Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch to get it and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. Please stop, tongue. That's not fair. How did you know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. So that only leaves the one option. What? I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. When the f*** did you get here? Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Telling you to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved with like that, sorry. Why that I struggle? Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after putting mischievous little that, your suffering is retribution. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I get too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. You could think that. You are right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That... still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. I don't know where something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Yeah. Ow. What was? A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I actually like that one. That was pretty funny. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. That's only worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayori repeatedly tears open the wrapper and takes... Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite, like a zombie would. When they're eating organs out or something. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hand over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looked really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. You sneaky bitch! Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful. Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. Hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. No, stop. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I want to fucking shoot myself. I just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. He wants to get a little bit better, I will. Yay! Stop looking at me, please. That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Neon. Monica smiles sweetly. Why did you just push all of them out of the way? Okay. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. Looks like the same book that she lent me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry? I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just reading a bit of this, so... That's the book that you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious. How come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. Like my penis. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. That's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front. Oh no, there's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Oh, alright. I just want to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. Ooh. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. It's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Neon? No, it's not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a different, strange, new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. And suddenly, when you thought that you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Did I fuck up on rambling? I'm rambling, aren't I? There you go. Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So, I'm sure if I end up saying anything strange. Hold on. Sorry, my mother came in for a second there. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I don't really think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. And the least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. I hate reading. Why did I buy this game? That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? I read that so wrong. You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I say here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... You really apologize a lot, don't you? She must be Canadian. She must be. I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slam my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page, and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips on to her side. I hate my life, but in folding it like this, fucking hell, but in holding it like this, we're huddling even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Let's turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a little bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. I'm not very talkative, huh? We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. I just assumed that she finishes the page before me, so I turned it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess there's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But Neon, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. But wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. Perfectly timed, am I right? No coincidences or anything. No coincidence about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing your thought. Is that alright? Oh, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. Hold on, Father. I have something to do. I keep getting interrupted. It's fucking painful. The stream's gonna end after we finish handing off the poems. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Ow. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little bit more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's a good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then to my bag. I could never do that. I need actual bookmarks. Who should I show my poem to first? I'm gonna show it to Monica, just because. Hi again, Neon. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monica. Alright, great job, Neon. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I put lollipops in it. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know what, Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Strari, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it.
It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It could take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. Noise that won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, speaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. I fucking hate math. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on the pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. What could that mean? It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's the way I write. Sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I'd never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. What? You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Monica, are you okay? Thanks for listening. I guess you're... Let's see what you've written for today. Oh fuck, I forgot her voice. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Neon. How did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday, I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. Oh fuck. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know what Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Oh. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies at an unordinary human. I give the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon incitements its face and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, it's fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always hearty. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feel myself again. I'll feed myself again. I was a little more daring than with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Neon? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. Okay. Oh, I like this one, Neon. It has some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. Still though, your tone makes it sound like you liked yesterday's poem better. I guess you caught me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own good. Well, don't just try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then I'd rather just hear it. No, I should like this one, I promise. You know I wouldn't lie to you, Neon. Never ever. Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one then? Well, I'm not very good at figuring out what poems are well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are bad or good or bad. And that's why I just go by my heart. If I actually feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure if that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying a feeling is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. I see we're on the same page here. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Okay. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both? There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see liking something sad story. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes, when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give you the rain cloud a little hug. And make a nice happy rainbow. Sorry, that's unexpectedly poetic. Yeah, it is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Neon. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumbs and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf of all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle of all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way, down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friends after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in the shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. What the fuck? Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but, I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps you understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Oh, fuck, god damn it. Alright, last one. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. But I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Huh? Phew what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. What the fuck's behind me? Oh, my mouse. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Aha! Glad the system recognizes my... Well then, keep practicing and maybe it could be as good as me someday. That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah. Well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as the type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden. Well, I don't know, honestly. How can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging me around a dead weight. Fucking hell, that was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't like it. Oh, yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what? I heard about Amy. Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's not why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders, that's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. So gross. Oh, she's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. Racism. It's about racism. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree with the subject of this poem and an ignorant jerk. I gotta reread that one because I had fucking phlegm in my throat. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of. Afraid if people find out they'd make fun of you or think less of you. Well, that just makes people more stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone, it makes them happy. And I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Huh? That's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. That's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it's like she's learning her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. That's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions isn't boring. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to it. I hate reading her messages. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Okay. Okay. Oh, side stories. I'll read those side stories later. Do pictures. Metaverse. Enterprise solutions. Oh! Oh, I'm gonna tell everyone. Okay, I missed that last part. Cool. More music. Anything else? What did they mean by load me? Okay, well, there's nothing on my thing. Saves? Oh. Wait. I can I can delete the characters. What? I can delete characters. And I can reset. Okay. Wait, what? This is a scratch disk. Do not use it to store sensitive or permanent things. If you need access to files from the encrypted file share, copy them to your disposable drive and plug it directly into the thin client. Do not copy them here. Rhea is working on setting up a proxy mail server so we can have proper remote communication without having to worry about the higher ups. Keep everything offline until then. Text cases for new genetic models, server time, optimization idea, automatic data collection, data migration, encrypted. Meaning over time. You know who went on too many tangents again. I need to be more assertive about saying focused. File copy test from disposable drive to thin client. Oh. What? Access keys found so far from tower rotation. Key pair 1 gear. 240 clock time. 221, a 3-digit number combination somewhere. Key pair 2 boat. Key pair 3 spaceship. Key pair 4 unknown. Well. Okay. I think my headset was disconnected for a little bit there. But that's it for today. We found some strange things. What a great way to stop the video. Doki, doki, do. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. I will upload this video up to YouTube. Should be good. I hope everyone has a nice day. Good night. See you later.